crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Looking to throw right away. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for Detroit first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone on 1st. There's another one to Williams. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offensive line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. That's the 2-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action, headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Mason will try this one at the gut. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
That's on target to Pierce. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They give to Mason. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. It's Allen out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was...
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Allen on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
That's grabbed at the 10. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. He beams one deep right side. Big game downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Looking in the air here. Into a crowd, and intercepted!
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Mason. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Allen. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the 1st. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now, Allen. Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's interception. Jeremy Chinn has got it.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
The shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 27 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Collins got it left side. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
319! What's that?
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Bills 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20. The zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Alert! 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 Alert!
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Detroit.
Pass play now. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. Again, he's got room. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Nico Collins, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bills 17.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Flushed out of the pocket. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got a man, that's Kincaid. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No run, it's Mason. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down throw for Allen. Forced out to his right. This one's caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And goes to the hurry up here. They're going to throw out of the gun. That's grabbed inside the 30. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 35 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Working on first down. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's going to work in that for a couple here. It's third down now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The 3-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
In close, they're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions jump in front now by 5. Fox now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Headed out right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, it's Mason. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Up from the secondary, and it's Rake Straw on the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw it. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Looking now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw it. That's brought in by Lovett. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
56, 56.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Gibbs now from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Has his man. This is caught by Lovett. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Gain of 8.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Lions leading by 5. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, we're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort, to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
And bring the tight end left.
Let's go.
Gibbs. And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Ready.
Slot man's in motion right. He's back to throw. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs. So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Hayward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Buffalo.